So Wike has been caught. There was a court. I keep asking this question: at what point will Nigerians say enough is enough? At what point will Nigerians say to these politicians who want to finish their lives and destiny? At what point will Nigerians come out and say enough is enough? Now, Wike has been caught. Wike has been abusing public office for personal enrichment. It has just been discovered that Wike allocated 282 hectares of land worth 3.6 billion naira to his son, Wike. His last son, he has two sons. So his last son's name is Wike. And he had just allocated 2,082 hectares of lands worth $3.6 billion to that small boy, to this small boy. We have seen Wike and his sons around the corner. Like everywhere Wike is going, these two boys are following him. Probably he's introducing Nigerian politics to them, showing them the level of money that is in politics. They say that politics is a dirty game, which I will argue it anywhere that is not a dirty game. It depends on who is in power. And people have been asking Wike, these your sons that you are going around with, who do they represent? Are they working for Nigerians? Or my father is a politician, or my father is a minister of FCT. That is why we must be among those who represent Nigeria, because it's funny, and honestly speaking, it's funny. Now, Wike intensifies mindless looting of Abuja lands, allocate 2,082 hectares worth 3.6 billion to his son, Wike, in Maitama, Asokoro. Now, according to People's Gazette, last Christmas, Nyesom Wike challenged Nigerians who accused him of stealing lands from everyday citizens for himself and his cronies under his purported policy against dormant allocations to come forward with evidence. I told you guys that investing in Lagos and Abuja is a risky thing. These two states have a history of waking up one day and saying, hello, this land that you bought, where's your CFO? You're not supposed to have land here. Did you pay for this? Did you do this? And they will just demolish whatever property that is on top and confiscate it for their own benefits. This is what Nigerian politicians have been doing for time memorial. Not even when APC came into power. They have been doing this thing for time memorial. So investing in Abuja or building a property in Abuja or Lagos, you are risking your money, and that's just the truth. Now, it appeared that the Abuja minister knew his accusers were onto something, but brushed aside those allegations because he had no expectations of being exposed, however facing the consequences of his brazen corruption. People's Gazette gathered that Abuja land allocation signed by Mr. Wike since he assumed office in August 2023. Still, our early review has demonstrated how the minister prioritized allotment to his immediate family members, spawning federal regulations against abusing public office for personal enrichment. While the legislation controlling land administration did not appear to contain sections that specifically ban a minister in charge of the federal capital from granting a piece of land to a family member, the transaction Mr. Wike approved for his son were far-reaching and systematic enough to constitute illicit self-dealing, according to two officials in the minister's office. 2,082 hectares of land to a small boy that is not even up to 24 years. Now, what did I told you guys before? I said that every Nigerian politician mirrors the true attitude of a Nigerian, and I'm being honest with you. So, at what point will Nigerian wake up and say, we're tired of all these things? Come on, we need a change. Have you seen the protests in Kenya? Don't worry, I'm going to make a video about that. But at what point will Nigerians wake up and say, this is too much? How can a minister allocate hectares of land worth $3.5 billion? We're not talking about billionaire. And this level of corruption is going on in Nigeria. And yet they are telling Nigerians to calm down, that work is in progress. I don't want to say much thing about this, but let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. But know that the question remains, at what point are we going to say we are tired? If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do a subscribe, like and follow our page, share our videos as well. Thanks for watching.